Sweden, a land of deep forests, mirror-like lakes, and endless northern skies. This Scandinavian country, tucked in the northern part of Europe, is more than just cold winters and crisp air. It is a place where tradition and modern life move together, slowly and peacefully. From the icy Arctic Circle in the north to the calm coastlines of the south, Sweden stretches over a long and narrow land. It is the fifth largest country in Europe by land, but its population is just over 10 million people. That leaves space, a lot of it, space for nature to breathe and for people to live with balance. Sweden is known for its clean cities, wooden cottages, and design that blends beauty with function. But it is also full of stories, ancient myths, Viking legends, royal history, and a proud culture that values both independence and community. Seasons shape life here. Long dark winters bring quiet and reflection, while the summers glow with light that lasts almost all day. In the far north, the sun does not set for weeks. In the winter, it barely rises, yet life continues in rhythm with the land. Just beyond the capital city of Sweden lies a world shaped by water, wind, and time, the Stockholm Archipelago. It is one of the largest archipelagos in the Baltic Sea, made up of more than 30,000 islands, islets, and skerries. Some are no bigger than a rock with a single tree. Others are home to small villages, quiet harbors, and summer homes that have stood for generations. Reaching out from the edge of the mainland, like a broken puzzle, this archipelago is where the land gives way to the sea. It is not just a destination, but a way of life. Boats replace cars, silence replaces noise. Here, time seems to slow down. The islands are covered with pine forests, open meadows, and smooth granite shores shaped by the last ice age. The sea is calm, dotted with seabirds and the occasional seal. In the warmer months, the air is filled with the scent of salt and blooming wildflowers. In the colder seasons, fog rolls in over the water, and snow covers the red and yellow cottages in a soft blanket. Many Swedes have a deep connection to this place. In the heart of Stockholm lies GAMLA Stan, the old town. It is one of the best preserved medieval centers in Europe. Where every narrow street and cobblestone path tells a story. GAMLA Stan began in the 13th century, built on a small island between the lake and the sea. This is where Stockholm was born. Today, it is a living museum. Winding alleys, quiet courtyards, and buildings painted in warm shades of gold, orange, and red stand as they have for centuries. The streets are close and uneven. Each turn feels like a step back in time. Lanterns hang from ancient stone walls, and iron signs creak gently above shop doors. There is a sense of closeness here, between buildings, between past and present. In the center of GAMLA stands the Royal Palace, one of the largest palaces in Europe. Its grand halls and stone gates still serve as the working residence of the Swedish monarch. Not far from it is Stortorget, the oldest square in Stockholm, surrounded by tall, narrow houses and filled with the quiet echo of history. GAMLA Stan is not only about the past, people still live here. On the island of Löven, just west of Stockholm, sits DROTTNINGHOLM Palace. Surrounded by water, gardens and forests, it stands as one of Sweden's finest examples of royal architecture and everyday elegance. Built in the late 16th century, Drottningholm means Queen's Islet in Swedish. It was once a private retreat for royalty, far from the noise of the city. Today, it is the permanent home of the Swedish royal family and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its harmony, history and grace. The palace itself is a blend of styles. French in its gardens, Italian in its halls, and Swedish in its soul. Soft yellow walls, high arched windows, and a long calm reflection on the water give the building a timeless beauty. Inside, grand staircases and detailed ceilings reveal the wealth and power of centuries past. The grounds are just as important as the palace. Carefully shaped hedges stretch toward the horizon. Fountains whisper in the breeze. Stone statues, quiet and still, watch over the lawns. Gotland is Sweden's largest island, located in the Baltic Sea. It is a place of wide-open landscapes, ancient stone walls, and a peaceful rhythm shaped by nature and time. The island is known for its rich history. For centuries, it was a center of trade in the Baltic region. Traces of the past are found everywhere, in medieval churches, Viking relics, and the stone ruins that rise quietly from the fields. Gotland's coastline is dramatic and beautiful. Limestone cliffs stand above the sea, and the soft beaches stretch for miles. Strange stone formations called RAPA rise along the shore, shaped by wind and waves over thousands of years. In summer, the island comes to life. Wildflowers bloom in the meadows, and the old town of Visby fills with visitors. Cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and the ruins of city walls make Visby one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe. Gotland is a place of stillness and story. A land where the past whispers in the stones and the sea always speaks just beyond the hills. Far in the north of Sweden, beyond the last villages and paved roads, lies Sarek National Park. It is one of the oldest national parks in Europe and one of the wildest. There are no marked trails here, no cabins, no fences, just nature as it has always been. Sarek is part of the Laponia World Heritage Area, a vast region shaped by wind, water and time. It is also the traditional land of the Sami people, who have lived in harmony with this landscape for thousands of years. Their reindeer still move across the valleys, following the seasons, as they always have. Mountains rise like stone giants from the earth. 6 of Sweden's 13 highest peaks are found here. Between them lie deep valleys, fast rivers and glaciers that gleam under the northern sun. The weather changes quickly, one moment calm, the next full of storm and fog. It is a place that demands respect. Because there are no roads, reaching Sarek means walking. It is a journey through silence. There are no crowds here. North of the Arctic Circle, where the land begins to rise into mountains and the sky stretches wider than thought, lies Abisko National Park. It is one of Sweden's most beloved natural treasures. A place of quiet beauty, wild freedom and clear air that feels untouched by time. Abisko is part of Swedish Lapland, not far from the border with Norway. The park was established in the early 1900s to preserve the unique landscape and Arctic life found only in this northern corner of the world. Here, nature opens wide, gentle valleys run between rugged peaks. A great lake, called Torna Träsk, mirrors the sky in shades of silver and blue. The Abisko River cuts through the park in a deep canyon, where water flows with a voice that never stops. The land is shaped by long winters and short summers. In June and July, the sun never sets. Light lingers through the night, casting soft shadows and glowing over the tundra. In winter, darkness returns, but with it comes something even more magical. In the far northwest of Sweden, deep within the Arctic Circle, lies STORA SJÖFALLET National Park. It is a land of mountains, deep forests and ancient traditions. place where the natural world moves with quiet strength, and where the human presence is measured, not loud. SJÖFALLET was once known across Europe for its powerful waterfalls, where the Lule River dropped with a roar from high cliffs into the valley below. Though much of that water has now been redirected for hydropower, the spirit of the place remains untouched. The land still speaks with the slow, steady voice of time. The park is part of Laponia, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the homeland of the Sami people. Reindeer still move through the high passes and low valleys, led by families who follow old paths and ancient rhythms. This is not just a park, it is living land, where tradition and nature are deeply tied. The mountains here are strong and wide, their sides worn smooth by ice. Glaciers rest in their shadows. Alpine lakes lie still and cold, reflecting the sky and the peaks above. Laponia is not just a place on the map. It is a vast cultural landscape in the far north of Sweden, where nature and tradition are deeply connected. Covering nearly 10,000 square kilometers, Laponia is one of the largest protected areas in Europe. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized not only for its wild beauty, but for its living indigenous culture. This is the land of the Sami people, the only indigenous people of Scandinavia. For thousands of years, they have followed the rhythms of the land, moving with the seasons, herding reindeer, and living with the quiet wisdom passed down through generations. In Laponia, deep forests stretch for miles. Wide rivers cut through valleys. Mountains rise sharply into the northern sky, their peaks covered in snow for most of the year. The land shifts slowly between dense woods, Arctic tundra, open wetlands, and high alpine zones. It is a place where nature is still in charge. Laponia is made up of several national parks and nature reserves, including Sarek, SJÖFALLET, Padjelanta, and Mudus. Ristafallet is one of Sweden's most impressive waterfalls. Located in the mountainous region of Jämtland, it is a place where water meets rock with powerful grace. The waterfall is wide and fast. During spring and early summer, melted snow from the mountains rushes down with great force, creating a roaring sound that echoes through the valley. The water tumbles over jagged cliffs, sending spray high into the air. It is both wild and beautiful. Surrounding Ristafallet, the landscape is rugged and green. Pine trees grow thick along the riverbanks. Large boulders lie scattered like ancient guardians. In the calm spaces, moss and wildflowers add color and softness. Visitors often come here to feel the energy of the waterfall. The cool mist touches the skin, and the sound fills the senses. It is a place to stand quietly and remember the power of nature. Ristafallet has inspired artists and writers for generations. The RAPA River Delta is one of the most unique and striking landscapes in northern Sweden. Located within Sarek National Park, it is a vast wetland where the river spreads wide before joining a larger lake. This delta is a place of slow water and slow life. The river winds in twisting channels, flowing gently over soft green islands covered with grasses and wildflowers. In spring, the land bursts with color and sound. Birds arrive by the thousands, filling the air with song. The delta is a vital home for many species. Migratory birds rest here on long journeys between the north and south. Fish swim through clear waters. Small mammals move quietly through the reed beds. Life here depends on water's slow rhythm. The vast openness of the delta is breathtaking. Flat land meets sky in endless space. Mountains rise gently in the distance, their peaks soft and blue. Storforsen is one of Europe's largest unregulated waterfalls. Located in northern Sweden, it is a place where the River Pit flows with wild energy through rocky canyons and wide rapids. The waterfall stretches over 900 meters, with the main fall dropping almost 60 meters in a powerful rush of white water. During spring, when the snow melts in the mountains, the river swells, and the sound of rushing water fills the air like thunder. Around Storforsen, the forest is thick and green. Pine and birch trees grow close to the water's edge, their roots gripping the stones. The air is fresh and cool, carrying the scent of moss and wet rock. A walking path follows the river, allowing visitors to experience the falls from many viewpoints. At times, the spray rises high, and a fine mist settles over the rocks, creating rainbows when the sun shines. Storforsen is not just a natural spectacle. It is a place of quiet strength and timeless movement. The water here has shaped the land for thousands of years, carving valleys and shaping life. To stand near Storforsen is to feel nature's force and calm at the same time. Torsby is a small town in western Sweden, nestled among forests and lakes. It is a quiet place where nature surrounds daily life, and the seasons mark the rhythm of the year. Known for its beautiful landscapes, Torsby offers access to wide trails that wind through dense pine woods and open fields. In winter, snow covers the land like a soft white blanket, and skiing becomes a way of life for many. The town is also famous for its ski tunnel, one of the longest indoor ski tunnels in the world. This unique facility allows athletes to train year-round, even when the weather outside is warm. Torsby has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Small shops, cozy cafes, and local markets create a sense of community. Visitors often find peace here, away from busy city life. Nearby lakes invite fishing, swimming, and quiet reflection. The forests are full of wildlife, moose, deer, and birds that fill the air with song. Torsby is a place where nature and people live closely together. A place of calm, simple beauty. It is a reminder of Sweden's deep connection to the land and the quiet strength found in small towns. Vaxholm is a charming town located on one of the islands in the Stockholm Archipelago. Known as the gateway to the archipelago, it welcomes visitors with colorful wooden houses and peaceful harbors. The town is small but full of life. Narrow streets wind between shops, cafes, and restaurants, many offering fresh seafood caught from the surrounding waters. Walking here feels like stepping into a postcard from another time. Vaxholm has a rich history. Its fortress, built centuries ago, once protected Stockholm from sea attacks. Today, the fortress stands as a museum, telling stories of the past and offering views across the sea. In the summer, boats of all sizes come and go. Kayakers explore quiet bays, and families picnic on rocky shores warmed by the sun. The gentle sound of waves and the salty air create a feeling of calm and freedom. Around Vaxholm, nature is never far. Pine forests and open water meet in a peaceful balance. The islands nearby offer endless opportunities for exploration, hiking, and quiet moments by the sea. Mariefred is a small town by the shores of Lake Mälaren, known for its peaceful atmosphere and rich history. Its name means Peace of Mary, reflecting the calm spirit that fills this place. The town's most famous landmark is Gripsholm Castle, a grand Renaissance fortress built in the 16th century. Its thick stone walls and tall towers stand proudly by the water, surrounded by gardens and old trees. Inside, the castle holds centuries of stories, from royal lives to art collections. Mariefred's streets are lined with colorful wooden houses, cobblestones, and small cafes. The town feels like a quiet retreat, where time moves slowly and the beauty of nature is close at hand. Walking along the lake, visitors can enjoy boats drifting gently on the water, the reflection of clouds in the calm surface, and the soft calls of birds in the trees. Mariefred is a place where history and nature meet. A town that invites quiet walks, slow afternoons, and moments of stillness by the water. The Göta Canal is one of Sweden's greatest engineering achievements. Often called the country's blue ribbon, it stretches over 600 kilometers, connecting the east coast to the west through lakes, rivers, and man-made waterways. Built in the early 19th century, the canal was designed to create a safe and efficient route for ships, avoiding the dangerous waters of the open sea. Today, it is a peaceful passage for boats, kayaks, and travelers seeking slow journeys through Sweden's countryside. Along the canal, old stone locks lift and lower boats, working just as they have for over 200 years. Small towns and villages line the banks, their wooden houses painted in bright reds and yellows, creating a warm and welcoming scene. The water moves gently through the landscape, surrounded by forests, fields, and pastures. In spring and summer, flowers bloom along the shore, and birds fill the air with song. Traveling the Göta Canal is not just about reaching a destination. It is about the journey itself, the quiet movement of water, the rhythm of locks opening and closing, and the chance to slow down and see Sweden from a new perspective. The Göta Canal is a living path through history and nature. Linköping Cathedral is one of Sweden's most impressive medieval churches. Standing tall in the city centre, it has been a place of worship and community for more than 800 years. The cathedral's soaring spires and detailed stonework show the skill of builders from long ago. Inside, high vaulted ceilings and colorful stained glass windows create a peaceful and awe-inspiring atmosphere. Throughout its history, the cathedral has witnessed many important events. It has served as a center for faith, learning, and culture. Visitors today can walk quietly through its halls, feeling the calm and history in every corner. The cathedral is surrounded by charming old streets and historic buildings, making Linköping's city center a beautiful place to explore. Linköping Cathedral stands as a symbol of Sweden's deep connection to its past. a place where art, faith, and history come together in quiet harmony. Norrköping's industrial landscape tells the story of Sweden's past as a center of industry and innovation. Along the Motala River, old factories, mills, and warehouses stand side by side, creating a striking blend of history and nature. Once known as the Swedish Manchester, Norrköping was a hub for textile and paper production. The brick buildings and tall chimneys remind visitors of a time when machines and workers shaped the future of the city. Today, many of these historic buildings have been transformed into museums, offices, cafes, and art spaces. The area blends old and new, where the sound of water flowing through the canals meets the quiet footsteps of visitors exploring the streets. Walking along the river, it is easy to imagine the busy life that once filled this place. The industrial landscape is a living memory, a reminder of Sweden's journey from industry to modern innovation. It is a place where history is visible in every brick, and where nature slowly reclaims the land, creating a unique and peaceful atmosphere in the heart of the city. An Uppsala Cathedral is the largest church in Sweden, and one of the most important landmarks in the city of Uppsala. Its twin spires rise high above the rooftops, visible from many parts of the city. Built over 600 years ago, the cathedral combines Gothic architecture with rich history. Inside, the high ceilings and colorful stained glass windows create a space filled with light and calm. The cathedral has been the site of many important events, including royal coronations and academic ceremonies. It also holds the tombs of famous Swedish kings and scientists, making it a place of both faith and history. Around the cathedral, Uppsala's old streets and university buildings add to the sense of tradition and learning. The cathedral stands as a symbol of Sweden's cultural heritage and spiritual life. Visiting Uppsala Cathedral is to step into a story that spans centuries, where art, history, and faith come together in quiet beauty. Sigtuna is Sweden's oldest town, founded over 1,000 years ago. It is a small and charming place, full of history and quiet streets. The town's wooden houses, painted in soft colors, line narrow cobblestone streets. Small shops, cafes, and galleries invite visitors to slow down and explore. Sigtuna was once an important center for trade and religion. Ancient rune stones stand in the parks, telling stories from the Viking Age. The ruins of old churches remind visitors of the town's long past. The town lies beside Lake Mälaren, where boats drift gently and the water reflects the sky. Walking along the shore, the calm and peaceful feeling of Sigtuna is easy to feel. Sigtuna is a place where history lives quietly in the present. A small town that holds centuries of stories in its streets, its stones and its gentle light. Mora is a town in the heart of Sweden's Dalarna region, known for its strong cultural traditions and natural beauty. It sits by the shores of Lake Siljan, where water meets forest in peaceful harmony. The town is famous for its connection to Swedish folk art, especially the brightly painted wooden horses called Dalar horses. These colorful figures have become a symbol of Sweden and its heritage. Mora is also known for its role in the classic Vasaloppet ski race, the longest cross-country ski race in the world. Every year, thousands of skiers travel through the snowy forests and rolling hills, following a route that dates back centuries. In the summer, Mora offers quiet paths along the lake and through the forests, where wildflowers bloom and birds sing. The town itself is filled with cozy cafes, shops and local crafts, welcoming visitors to enjoy its relaxed pace. Mora is a place where tradition and nature live side by side. A town that holds the spirit of Sweden's past and present in a gentle and inviting way. Stenar is a mysterious and ancient stone formation located on the southern coast of Sweden. Sometimes called Sweden's Stonehenge, it is made up of 59 large stones arranged in the shape of a giant ship. The stones stand on a hill overlooking the sea, offering stunning views of the coastline and the rolling waves below. Their purpose remains a mystery, but many believe they were used for ancient ceremonies or as a calendar to follow the sun and seasons. Walking among the stones, visitors feel a connection to the past. The silence is deep, broken only by the wind and the sound of the sea. It is a place that invites reflection and wonder. Stenar is both a natural landmark and a cultural treasure. It connects Sweden's ancient history with the powerful landscape of the Baltic Sea. Visiting this place is like stepping back in time to a moment when stones and sky met in a silent, powerful story. Kullaberg is a dramatic nature reserve located on a rocky peninsula in southern Sweden. Known for its steep cliffs and wild sea views, it is a place where land meets ocean in powerful ways. The peninsula rises sharply from the Baltic Sea, creating cliffs that stretch for miles. From the top, visitors can see endless blue water and distant shores, where waves crash against the rocks below. Kullaberg is home to rich wildlife. Birds nest on the cliffs, seals rest on the rocks, and rare plants grow in the crevices. The area is popular with hikers, climbers, and nature lovers who come to explore its trails and caves. The landscape here tells a story of ancient glaciers and sea forces, shaping stone and soil over thousands of years. In every corner, there is a sense of wildness and freedom. Kullaberg offers visitors a chance to experience Sweden's rugged coast and the raw beauty of nature. Gothenburg is Sweden's second largest city, located on the west coast. It is a lively place where modern life meets a rich history of trade and sea. The city is known for its busy harbour, one of the largest in the Nordic countries. Ships come and go, bringing goods from around the world. Along the waterfront, old warehouses have been turned into shops, restaurants, and museums. Gothenburg is also famous for its green spaces. Parks and gardens are found throughout the city, offering peaceful spots to relax. The nearby archipelago is made up of many small islands, perfect for day trips and nature walks. The city's culture is diverse and creative. Music, art, and festivals fill the streets with energy. The Gothenburg Archipelago is a collection of islands just off the west coast of Sweden. Made up of more than 20 islands, it is a place where the sea meets nature in peaceful harmony. Each island has its own character. Some are small and quiet, with rocky shores and simple fishing villages. Others are larger, with forests, sandy beaches, and walking trails. The waters around the islands are calm and clear. Boats move gently between the islands, carrying visitors and locals alike. Kayaking and sailing are popular ways to explore the hidden bays and quiet coves. The archipelago changes with the seasons. In summer, the sun warms the islands, and people enjoy swimming and outdoor meals by the water. In winter, the islands become still and quiet, covered in snow and ice. Skansen Kronan is a historic fortress located in Gothenburg. Built in the 17th century, it was designed to protect the city from attacks. The fortress sits on a hill, offering wide views of Gothenburg and the surrounding landscape. Its thick stone walls and round tower give it a strong, solid appearance. Today, Skansen Kronan is a popular place to visit. Visitors can walk around the fortress, learn about its history, and enjoy the views from the top. The area around Skansen Kronan is lively, with cafes and small shops nearby. It is a place where history meets everyday life, creating a peaceful space in the city. Skansen Kronan stands as a reminder of Gothenburg's past, a place of strength and quiet beauty. Malmö is a vibrant city located in southern Sweden, near the bridge that connects Sweden to Denmark. It is known for its modern architecture, diverse culture, and lively atmosphere. The city blends old and new. Historic buildings stand beside sleek contemporary designs. The turning torso, a twisting skyscraper, is one of Malmö's most famous landmarks, reaching high into the sky. Malmö is also a green city. Parks, gardens, and the nearby coastline provide places to relax and enjoy nature. Beaches invite visitors to walk along the shore and watch the sea. The city's streets are full of life, with cafes, markets, and festivals celebrating cultures from around the world. Malmö is a place of creativity and openness, welcoming people of all backgrounds. Malmö shows the energy of modern Sweden, a city that embraces change while honoring its history and natural beauty. The Turning Torso is one of Sweden's most iconic modern buildings. Located in Malmö, it stands tall as the tallest skyscraper in the country. Designed by architect Santiago Calatrava, the building twists as it rises, creating a striking spiral shape. It reaches over 190 meters high, making it a landmark visible from many parts of the city. The Turning Torso is more than just a building. It represents innovation and modern design, showing how architecture can combine art and engineering in a new way. Inside, the building houses apartments and offices, offering stunning views of the city and the nearby sea. The Turning Torso is a symbol of Malmö's future, a city that looks forward while respecting its past. The Öresund Bridge is a remarkable engineering feat connecting Sweden and Denmark. Stretching over 16 kilometers, it links the city of Malmö with Copenhagen across the Öresund Strait. The bridge is both a road and a railway, allowing cars and trains to cross the sea smoothly and quickly. Its sleek design rises gracefully above the water, blending technology and beauty. The journey across the bridge offers stunning views of the sea and the coastlines on both sides. On clear days, the horizon stretches far, showing ships, islands, and distant cities. The Öresund Bridge is more than a connection between two countries. It symbolizes cooperation and unity, bringing people and cultures closer together. Traveling over the bridge is to experience a bridge not just of steel and concrete, but of friendship and progress.